Welcome students. So let's continue with the chemical reactions or chemical properties of the amines. And in this part we are going to see the next type of reaction for the amines, where the first reaction is reaction of amines with aldehydes and ketones. Reaction of amines with aldehydes and ketones. Okay, so here when we are seeing that the amines we will be using the amines to be reacting with ketones here. So here primary amines, both aliphatic and aromatic, reacts with aldehydes and ketones in the presence of traces of acids which act as catalyst to produce azomethynes. Okay, so primary amines reacts with aldehydes and ketones to form azomethynes, which are also called as skiffs, base, or anils. Okay, anils. Okay, in the presence of traces of acids which act as the catalyst here. So the general reaction here, it will become primary amines, they are reacting with either aldehydes in the presence of small amount of acids to form Skiff's base, or anile, okay, with the removal of water here. Similarly, for example, you can take here, for example, we are considering here CH3, CH2, NH2, that is ethanamine, which is reacting with ketone. It will form in the presence of traces of acid CH3, CH2, nitrogen combined with the ketone group here. Okay, so it will form isopropyl propyl iodine, ethyl amine. Okay, similarly, if we are reacting ethanamine with aldehyde, that is acetaldehyde. Okay, if we are reacting the ethanamine with aldehyde, so here the removal of water will take place, and in the presence of small amount of acid, the compound here, it will form CH3, CH2 and double bond CHCH3 and plus H2, that is ethyl lydine ethyl amine. Okay, ethyl lydine ethyl amine. This will be the compound which will formed out here. So this is the reaction of amines with aldehydes and ketones. Also the secondary amine, if we are talking about the secondary amines, they also react with aldehydes and ketones. They also react with aldehydes. Okay, both cyclic and acyclic. Okay, they will react with aldehydes and ketones to form, okay, containing alpha hydrogen. Okay, containing alpha hydrogen to form enamines. Okay, means a double bond and an amine will be present out there. So for example, the general reaction here, it will become R CH2 C double bond of R plus secondary amine. So here, in the presence of benzene, okay, in the presence of benzene, the formation of a adduct compound, that is R CH2 COH and R dash, okay, and the primary amine group will attach to the carbon atom here, which is called as carbinol amine, okay, which is an unstable intermediate, and removal of water take place here. The removal of water take place from this unstable compound and formation of RCH double bond C R dash and NR2 will take place. So here the general reaction is being given. So the example for this reaction where 2-degree amine is reacted with ketone or aldehyde can be taken as acetone, which tautomerizes to give enol form, okay, acetones enol form, and later this enol form acetone, it is reacted with 2-degree amine to give CH2 CN CH3 plus H2O will be removed out here. Okay, next on the reflux, okay, this will happen in the presence of reflux, in the presence of the reflux will take place here in the presence of benzene. Okay, next is the reaction of amines with chloroform. Reaction of amines with chloroform. So when primary amines, both aliphatic and aromatic primary amines, when are warmed, not heated, they are given small amount of heat, then they will form in the presence of alcoholic KOH, they will form isocyanates or carbyl amines. Okay, they will form isocyanates or carbyl amines. So when chloroform is reacted with amines in the presence of alcoholic potassium hydroxide, and they are being warmed up, the formation of isocyanide potassium chloride with water will take place here. So here we can take one example for CS3 CH2 NH2, that is ethanamine plus chloroform in the presence of alcoholic KOH. When heated, it will form CS3 CH2, that is ethyl isocyanide or ethyl carbylamine with the production of KCl and water. Similarly, if we are using aromatic aldehydes, that is aniline is being taken, it is being reacted with chloroform and alcoholic KOH. Okay, chloroform and alcoholic KOH. So here formation of phenyl isocyanide, okay, phenyl isocyanide with potassium chloride and water will take place. Okay, so isocyanides are generally the resonant form. They are nothing other than the resonant form of the cyanide group. Next is the reaction of primary amines with nitrous acid. Reaction of primary amines with nitrous acid. So primary, secondary and tertiary amine react differently with nitrous acid. Since nitrous acid is unstable, it is prepared simultaneously by the action of dilute HCl on sodium nitrile. Okay, so the first method is for the primary amines. Okay, so for primary amines we are checking the reaction for the I am explaining the reaction for your reaction of primary amine with the nitrous acid. So first we have to prepare nitrous acid. So for that we will use sodium nitrite and HCl, which are combined here together to form nitrous acid, freshly prepared nitrous acid, and the removal of NaCl will take place. Now this aniline it is being reacted with nitrous acid produced here in the presence of HCl, and the temperature is maintained between 272 to 278 Kelvin, means very lower temperature is required out here. So the formation of azide salt, okay, the formation of azide salt will take place here. Diazonium salt will take place here. Diazonium salt will take place here, that is benzene diazonium chloride. Benzene diazonium chloride, it is formed out here with the removal of water molecule. Okay, this process is also called as diazotization. Okay, it is also called as diazotization because here formation of diazonium salt is generally is produced out here. Okay, so for second, for aliphatic primary amines, if you are talking about the aliphatic primary amines, the reaction here it will be, general reaction here it will be primary amines reacted with nitrous acid at lower temperature of 273 to 278 Kelvin, formation of alcohol with nitrogen gas and water molecule will take place here. So for example, we can take ethanamine. It is reacted with nitrous acid at lower temperature of 273 to 278 Kelvin, formation of ethyl alcohol with nitrogen gas and water molecule will take place. Since no other classes of amines liberate the N2 gas on treatment with HNO2, this reaction is used as a test for aliphatic primary amines. Okay, as this reaction here you can see that no other gases are producing the nitrogen gas. Okay, no other amines are producing the nitrogen gas, only the aliphatic primary amines are producing the nitrogen gas. So hence this particular reaction is used as a test for determining the primary amines. Next, reaction of secondary amines. Reaction of secondary amines with the nitrous acid. So both aliphatic and aromatic secondary amines react with nitrous acid to form N-nitrosoamines, which is insoluble in dilute mineral acid, separates out as neutral yellow oily compound. Okay, so here CH3 CH2 twice NH, that is diethylamine, it is reacted with nitrous acid. So the formation of CH3 CH2 twice N double bond O, that is N nitroso diethyl amine will take place with the removal of water molecule. So this nitroso diethyl amine, it will be having a yellow oil like consistency, due to which it will be separated from the solution there. Similarly, when aromatic primary amines, secondary amines, that is NH and one CH3 group is attached to the, that is N-methyl aniline, it is reacted with nitrous acid. So there formation of N-nitroso N-methyl aniline will take place with the removal of water, which is also having a yellow oil like consistency, which will separate it from the given solution. Okay, so this is the Lieberman's this particular reaction, it is termed as Lieberman nitroso reaction. Lieberman nitroso reaction, and this is used for testing out the secondary amines. It is used for testing of the secondary amines. The last is the tertiary amines. Tertiary amines. So aliphatic tertiary amines generally reacts with the nitrous acid to form water soluble nitrite salts. Aromatic tertiary amines undergo electrophilic substitution reaction with nitrosoniamine at para position of the phenyl ring to form green colored para nitrosoamines. Okay, so here if I am taking an example for triethylamine, which is reacted with the nitrous acid. So here the formation of salt, that is triethyl ammonium nitrate. Okay, the formation of salt triethyl ammonium nitrate. Triethyl ammonium nitrate will take place, and triethyl triethyl ammonium triethyl ammonium nitrite, okay, that is a soluble salt, will take place here. While in the case of aromatic amines, aromatic 3 degree amines, okay, aromatic 3 degree amines, when reacted with nitrous acid, here we will obtain nitroso para nitroso n comma n dimethyl aniline, which is a green colored compound. So the nitrous acid is the reaction of nitrous acid with the amines. It is used as a test for finding out the compounds, that which of the given organic compound is primary amine, secondary amine, or tertiary amine. Okay, so this is generally used for the distinction between the primary, secondary, and the tertiary amines here. Okay. Next, reaction of amines with Grignard reagent. Reaction of amines with Grignard reagent. So Grignard reagent, primary and secondary amines, okay, but not tertiary. Tertiary amine generally does not react with the Grignard reagent. Okay, so primary and the tertiary amine, secondary amine, they will react there with the Grignard reagent to form alkanes. Okay, to form the alkanes, and magnesium's amine compound. Similarly, the secondary amine, they will also react with the Grignard reagent, and here the reaction, it will be taken place between the R dash and the H here. Okay, the removal of R dash and H, because here you will see that the nitrogen will be breaking out in minus while the hydrogen will be breaking out in the plus, and here the R will be breaking out in minus and MgS plus here. So the compound formation here, it will be alkane with magnesium here it will be NR2, not NHR, it will be NR2, as it is a secondary amine compound. Okay, so here we can take an example for the primary amine, NH plus CS3 gives MgBr. So here the production of methane plus magnesium ethylamine magnesium bromide will take place. And similarly, for example of secondary amine, here the formation of alkane, that is methane with magnesium diethylamine magnesium bromide will take place. So these are generally termed as this reaction. Amines act as Bronsted acid here. Okay, here the amines will be as accepting H plus ion, so therefore they will be termed as to be acting as a Bronsted acid here. Next is the reaction of amines with carbon disulfide. So when amides are reacted with carbon disulfide, so here the formation of on warming we will form R NH C double bond S SH, that is dithioalkyl carbamic acid. Okay, and on further treatment with mercury chloride, formation of alkyl isothione cyanide with mercuric sulfide and hydrochloric acid will take place. So this reaction is considered as Hofmann mustard oil reaction. Hofmann mustard oil reaction. Okay, Hofmann mustard oil reaction, because this compound which is formed out here, that is alkyl isothiocyanate, it is having the smell, or it is having the consistency of that of a mustard oil. So hence this is the reactions for the amines for today. We will continue with some more reactions for the amines, that is the oxidation reaction of amines and electrophilic substitution reactions of amines for the aromatic amines in the next class. So for today I am ending the class here only. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.